Hey, what's good everybody? It's cjbeatz. We're back at it again today. Today we're going to discuss what are, in my opinion, the 6 must-have effect plugins that you could use with Logic Pro X in order to bring your beats to the next level. And I have them laid out here. I'm gonna go through each of them individually. So let's start off with Ozone 7 Elements. Ozone 7 Elements is a mastering plugin that really, bring your beats to a broadcasting loudness level. So that you could upload these beats to YouTube, SoundCloud, things of that nature. Your tagged beats, basically. When you're selling beats to artists, be sure to turn your mastering tool off because they want headroom so that they can add their their own vocals on it, obviously, and then we can master the track afterwards. So this is only for broadcasting purposes. I want to make that clear. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll turn it off first, and I'll let you hear this beat that I just made. And we'll turn it on after a few bars here. I'll let the drums come in, the hook here. Okay, so you could hear everything, like especially the drums are kind of quiet. And if I were to turn this puppy on right now, we could take a look at the RMS, which is the perceived loudness level. So we're at -8 now, -7.9. See what happens with the drums. So I like this to be like maybe around -4, so I can try to push this maximizer down more. That's pretty good. But again, don't master your beats if you're going to sell them. So if you're uploading them to BeatStars, for example, your tagged version should be the mastered version, and then your wave, your untagged wave, and your stems obviously should also be not mastered. Okay, just want to make that clear. I hope that helps. Let's go ahead and talk about the next one here, Decapitator. So Decapitator is a plugin that I use for my bass sounds, like basses in the hook and stuff like that. So I'll let you hear it without it first. And this is with. A lot more bottom end now. It's really more prominent, you know what I mean? This is without the punish. There's like a punish button, which adds like more oomph. There's some styles also that you could choose from here below, and then you could obviously mess around with the drive and the output. So this is style E, A. So Decapitator. All right, so we went through these two so far. Let's talk about Data Life's Sausage Fattener. Sausage Fattener is a plugin that I normally use on my kick to really like make the kick thump a little more. And I'll turn it off first, and we'll solo out. Let's solo out the drums only. You got your kick, snare, clap. Okay, so now the kick's right here. I'm going to turn this on now. And what I have on top of this is an EQ. We're going to go into the Fab filter in a minute. But after that, I also put in a Fab Filter limiter on here that chops off the excess up the top there. Yeah, but this little guy definitely brings more thump to your kicks. Not much to it, just adds that fatness to your kicks. Alright, so let's talk about Data Life's Endless Smile. This is probably the best reverb I've ever heard in my life. I'm not joking. So let's show it. I want to show it in an instrument setting, so let's go ahead and pick one of these and let's see what this is. Okay, alright, there's already some reverb on there in the sample itself. So, but I'm going to use Endless Smile now and just drop it on top of that to let you hear what I can do. There's different, you know, like levels, soft, medium. This is nice for transitions. Alright, so let me, I'm going to put the automator on. I'm hitting A on my keyboard for that to get to automation. And here you can basically select which plugin you want to automate. So, Endless Smile Intensity. That's just this one knob basically. And if I click on this, it gives me the intensity level at what it's at. So let me zoom in a little bit so that I can see better. Bring this down. And so now it's off, and then maybe like over here what we could do is have it go from there to there. So I'm going to put 3 dots in there just by double clicking and match these up more. Okay. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, you could do a little less maybe. Yeah. So they, you know, really nice. Let's see what else we got. It doesn't fuck around with the sound quality of things. That's what I noticed about Endless Smile. So the medium is Face Melting Joy, it's called. Also, the character is fucking hilarious. Alright, so... yeah, let's maybe bring this up a little more. Okay, so ProQ 2 is a EQ program by Fab Filter, and I really think it's a clean EQ. It definitely is very accurate, and it sounds great. So let me solo out a portion here where I'm using the EQ in a setting like this. Turn it off. A lot of excess sound that I got rid of. So ProQ, in my opinion, is definitely very clean, also in the look, and in the feel, and like, you know, how it acts. So let me show you really quick here. So let's talk about ProQ 2 a little bit. This is a EQ plugin by Fab Filter. I really think it's an amazing EQ because it's very accurate. It's very clean sounding. Like it doesn't. There's some plugins that really mess with your audio, and what I've noticed about Fab Filter's ProQ 2 is that it's, again, very accurate and does not mess with the sound quality. I really think that's an important factor about, effect plugins is that they don't mess with the sound quality of things. I'll show you what I did here with this EQ on this melody. You can see I chopped a lot of the low end and a bit of the high end off. I'll let you hear what it sounded without it. Like it already sounds muddy, you know what I mean? Cleaned it up a little bit. So let's go ahead and try to recreate what I did here with that. So I'm going to bring in another ProQ. And turn this one off. All right, so let's listen to that sample. We can see the structure of it. Now, as you can see, as I hover my mouse above this, you get a little dot. This is where you can put in your slopes. So this is right now, the shape is a low cut, right? Because we're cutting from the low end. And we could change the slope on this too. So let's make it a little harsher, like 96. See how it cuts it like this? So you could get like really accurate with your cutting. I'm going to change this maybe to 36. Let's try something else here. Yeah, I like a little bit of that low end still in there, so that slope is much better. You can also change your stereo placement. I'm not going to go into this right now, but you can make it, there, all left, or left prominent, right prominent. So you could do that with like two different melodies and have one, right and the other one left, just to give you some ideas. Keep that one in stereo right now. So, what else? Can drop in another one. This is now, the shape is now a high cut. And notice when I did it over here, it automatically selected high cut. When I did it over there, it automatically selected the low cut. That's kind of cool. All right, so let's chop some of those out. And let's see what else we can go over here. You also have your tools down here. So if you don't want to like move these individually, you can obviously use this over here, up and down. And I like using this. It's just more accurate in my opinion. Like I can easily manipulate the sample. Okay, let's go into Effectrix now. Effectrix is a tool that will allow you to, automate your drums, your melodies into different patterns. So you could have, the sample starting off reverse, then go into a stretch, then into a vinyl sound and a crush, depending, if you play it. So I have this enabled on my hi-hats right now. Let's just see what it can do with hi-hats. And these are just some presets that you can get into. See, that's dope. So now you can, let's say you want to automate just the hi-hat portion, right? What we could do is, let's see here. We can go here, turn it on, and then you got this auxiliary channel right here. So again, I hit A, and that will bring up my automation. So I'm going to come down here. Effectrix is right here, but I'm going to go to Main and then Insert Bypass 1. So we're bypassing the plugin and allowing it to come back in, basically. And if you draw some dots in here, we can have the hi-hat at first be bypassed by Effectrix, so it comes in normally, and then we can have it come back to be accurate. I'm gonna put my playhead position there and bring that in like that. All right, so now we'll have the hi-hats play normally first, and then go into the funk. You guys enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed making it. If you have questions, put those in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe. We're almost at 50K. I'd greatly appreciate it. My name's CJ, and I'm out for now. Peace.